right up, the Pistons taking on the... All right, Grant, when you... Your team is in the second game of a back-to-back. Do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Harris LeVert is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Here's Cunningham following the three-point basket by Orlando. To the middle. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Now here's Payne. Wagner looking it over. The three from Suggs. The Pistons clear it. What an impressive regular season they've been having. Getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
And so here is Orlando following the score by Detroit. On target from range.
Well, Bane will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on LeVert. Payne against LeVert. Back to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Orlando shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
So it's Orlando now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. From deep, Payne knocks it down from distance. Payne's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Pass to LeVert. Duran, the screen. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Duran's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Shoots from the line, and it's Wagner missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Thompson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And Cunningham throws it down.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
Orlando leading. Outside Payne. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. LeVert goes against Payne. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow, and sometimes not even there at all. Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Duran. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
And the dunk by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
And honestly, this is kind of what we expected. They ran up against a team with a very talented roster, and they just got overwhelmed.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Orlando. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner with it. Now Thompson defending. Wagner against Thompson. And the whistle blows. He's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner in the high post. Outside Bain. 5 to shoot. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Now here's Wagner. No points so far. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Wagner, and Black subbed in for Wagner. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Robinson comes in for LeVert, and Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Black.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Carter, pass to Bain. And there's the lob.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Pistons trail by 7. Outside Robinson. They need this. Orlando with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Bataze. Now Black. Outside Bain. Here's Suggs. Sasser defending. Suggs, the pass to Bain. Shoots over Robinson. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 4 assists now tonight. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Harris right side. Up top Thompson. Black defending. Thompson passes to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Robinson for 3. Great key that time from Suggs. Orlando with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Suggs. Coming off a 28-point game, and they stopped the action here. They're using their coaches.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Jones comes in for Suggs. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Thompson. Robinson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Magic leading by 5. Wagner looking it over. To the right side. Black, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Orlando again missing. Pistons trail by 5. Now here's Sasser. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Batase. Here's Wagner. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And that one's good. Stewart.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Jones. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
And the bucket is good.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Here's Ivy. Misses the layup. He got it up. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Orlando ahead, leading by... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
They've got Goga Batase. Wendell Carter is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Wagner in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Batase gets it to go.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Robinson. And again, the Pistons missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Pass to Holland. The rebound by Carter. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
You better get out your camera when Ivy's driving to the bucket. You know something fun's gonna happen.
Carter, a screen on Ivy. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Here's a look at some stats for Cade Cunningham.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And another miss for him. Been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Levert's checked in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Here's Carter. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside for LeVert. Wagner outside. Pass to Batase. And here's Jones. 5 on the clock. Wagner for 3. Black outside. Back to Batase. And Batase throws it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Orlando making a switch here. Baines checked in. Pass to Duran. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Batase a screen on Ivy. Outside Jones. This one for 3. Duran with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Cunningham. Kane powers it in.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Outside Carter. Here's Bain. Wagner on the wing. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour action.
Baseline jumper. Stolen by Carter. Jones with the ball. Still no points. Outside Bain. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Harris's shot is good.
Well, that's really smart that time. Harris did not give the defense any time to adjust.
Jones, the pass to Batase. Duran with a steal for the finish. And the dunk by Duran.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Pass to Carter. Now Bain to win the cold spell. Another miss by Orlando. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Look at who's out there now for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Batase. Isaac comes in for Carter. And Suggs is subbed in for Jones. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Robinson, he's checked in for Ivy. Suggs, right side. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Wagner. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. LeVert finds Robinson. Duran with a screen on Suggs. Cunningham drives in. Smooth drive by Cunningham.
Well, that's the right play by Cunningham. He used the pick to create space instead of forcing something.
Cunningham against Suggs. Pass to Bain. Inside. Here's Isaac. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
They're just so fluid and mobile at his size. When Isaac does these shot fakes, it's hard for defenders not to bite.
Black's checked in for Wagner. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And now the Pistons in transition. Deflects the pass. Now here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Harris.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
And Bane drops them both. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous game. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And so here is Orlando. They trail by 1. Bane against LeVert. Bane, the pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Cade taking it in. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. And that's 12 points for Jalen Duren.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
To the inside. Rebound Detroit. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went 1st overall back in 2021.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Duren.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And now here in the 2nd quarter, he's getting to the line. I like the aggressiveness.
Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Reed comes in for Tobias Harris. And Sasser subbed in for Kate. Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there. Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And stolen by Jones. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Reed. Back to Thompson. Picked by Reed. Outside for LeVert. Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Sasser. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
And the ref agrees with you. That's just not a smart play on his part.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. 5 ticks left to play in the first half. And stolen by Suggs. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Magic out in front. We're up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome. You watch them, they play an aggressive brand of basketball, but sometimes they're way too loose with it.
Way Too Loose. You should do a song, man. That'd be like a Way Too Loose song. That's a good title.
Way too loose. Way too loose. Way too loose.
Hey.
Way too loose.
Uh-huh.
And with a moment here, And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Wendell Carter's doing.
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Orlando's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Devastating news all the way around, as he will miss the entirety of the playoffs, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Well, you hate to see that. Let's hope the prognosis isn't as bad as it looks right now.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. And it's Cunningham missing. Orlando leading by 3. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got 29.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bane has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
Cunningham finds Harris. Great D that time from Suggs. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Suggs against Cunningham. Robinson passes to Duran. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. Parker with a steal. Some room here for Suggs. And Orlando attacks on 2 more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
And so now a timeout call by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Orlando. Right now on a 9-0 run. Wagner outside. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Isaac. That one no good. Good D by Harris.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And he gets the bucket.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Isaac outside. Jones, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Bain. Three-pointer. Orlando again missing.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Wagner against Thompson. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to Bain. Fires the three. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson in the post. Defended by Wagner. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said we have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you, Brian.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Bain on target from about 13 feet. And that is 31 points for Desmond Bain.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Magic leading by 3. Wagner outside. Left side Jones. Outside Bain. On the wing, Isaac. Thompson against Wagner. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, with the ball in his hands, Wagner is dangerous. Got to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Duren. Over Isaac. Thompson outside. Robinson for 3. Jones grabs the board.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Wagner outside. Jones feels it out. Isaac with a screen on Thompson. Wagner for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Wagner gets it to go. And now a 7-point Magic lead.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Cunningham drives in. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Jones. Pass to Wagner. With the step back. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Bain. Here's Wagner. Here's the 3. Another miss by Wagner. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Jalen Suggs. Allie, what's his status?
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Wagner. Kane comes in for Isaac. And Black subbed in for Desmond Bain.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Here's Levert. Here he goes. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Batase. Batase's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Jones. 1:41 left in the third. And the basket by Kane.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pistons trail by 4. And here's Reed. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. We'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
And Reed pulls it down. Ivy outside. Pass to Stewart. Here's Reed. Ivy, right side. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Ivy outside for the lead. They get it again. Taster outside. Back to Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass. Stewart's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Richardson against Ivy. Outside Jones. Pass to Batase. Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Black. No good on the triple. Fires from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for the Detroit Pistons. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Anthony Black. Wagner is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Goga Batase, and it's Da Silva in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. To the paint. Here's Black. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the 2nd chance points. And the Magic lead by 3.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Now here's Jones. Sasser defending. Wagner against Ivy. Launches a 3. And it's Wagner missing.
Trying to close out. You gotta know who's hot and who's not.
Reed with it. Working on Batase. And here's Levert. Orlando with a rebound. Taze's got his 8th rebound here tonight. LeVert goes against Jones. Taze a screen on LeVert. Some room here for Jones. Yep, right through the net. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Down low. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Wagner against Ivy. Wagner left side. On the wing, Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. For 3. No luck on that one. The Pistons have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Reed. To take the lead. It's hauled in by the Magic. Black with it. Guarded by Stewart. To the left wing. Black outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Stewart.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged coach.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And this is what you want to see from Ivy. He's at his best when he's in attack mode.
They set the screen. Here's Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wagner's got 9 points now in the second half.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Ivy. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. He's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Stewart. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
And Allie, thanks. Taze a screen on Robinson. Here's Bain. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Magic lead.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
Here's Cunningham. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Bain. The Magic have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Wagner for 3. The Pistons clear it. Wagner with a steal. Here's Black. Here's Suggs. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Durant comes in for Reed. And it's Asar Thompson in for Ivy. Cunningham drives in. Cunningham going to work inside.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
Here's Wagner. 2 points. That one goes. And the Magic lead by 3.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Here's Cunningham. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Wagner outside. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. That one on Duran.
Strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Isaac, he's checked in for Black. He does not get the second one.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. Wagner for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Out to Thompson. He tries the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robinson against Bane. Suggs outside. Hit by Isaac. Beyond the arc. Robinson rips down the board. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham clear the deck.
Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
The Pistons making a switch here. Levert's checked in. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Wagner against Thompson. Wagner on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop, and that's how you get it to go inside.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Duran. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Payne outside. Hit by Isaac. Oh, nice setup with a slam.
They're stepping up when his team needs a bucket. Isaac relishes being in these situations.
Cunningham drives in. Here's Harris. Here's Cunningham. He gets it to go.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Levert goes against Bane. Wagner outside. By Isaac. Now Payne from deep. Harris there for the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now Thompson to tie it up. Ooh, the shot is off. Wagner against Cunningham. Payne outside. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, it misses.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
With the drive. Outside Isaac. Now Wagner. Duran pulls it down. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, the stuff!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why I called the TO. Here's Payne. tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun.
Here we go.
They've got Karis LeVert, Jalen Duren out there with Holland. Then it's Thompson, and it's Cunningham in at the 1. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Payne. Here's the floater. Gets it to go.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons leading.
Now with the lineup for the Pistons, number 28.
Now Cunningham. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Now here's Wagner. Outside Isaac. Now Payne. Isaac in the post. A throwback possession. 2 points.
You got to prevent Isaac from getting deep positioning, because even when you contest his shot, he can still sink it.
Thompson goes again. Outside Cunningham. Man, is Cunningham talented.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Outside Isaac. Here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots. Stewart with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Thompson right side. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. And he drives in. Suggs pulls it down. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Now Payne. Yes! Using that window.
Zero fear from Bane. He wants to take the big shots.
Cunningham. Oh! Using the reverse. What a bucket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Wagner with a screen. Payne against LeVert. Wagner! Ooh, the three doesn't go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
LeVert with the ball. And stolen by Suggs.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
He's got the G. Bane looking steady in crunch time.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Checked in for Holland.
Into the lineup for Detroit, number 12.
Cunningham using the glass to lay it in.
He has got ice in his veins. Cunningham once again being counted on in the club.
outside Bain. It's in!
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Isaac for 3. Stewart with a rebound. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
You know, not the smartest player defender can make those. But the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings him within 5. The second one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.